Mukul Wasnik ji, Didi Lapang ji,
Wakul Wasnik,
Nongpoh ji, Dr. Celestine Lingdo ji, OL Nongdu ji, Ninong Ering ji, Manish Chatrat ji, brothers and sisters, I'd like to welcome all of you to this public meeting. You've had to walk a long distance to come here. Thank you very much for coming.
I Kublai, Yao Mukul Wasnik ji, General Secretary Jangi, Dr. Didi Lapang, Barnabas, Nongpoh, Ninong Ering, Manish Chatra, Secretary ICC, but Usngo, Yipi Paiba Barokoi Wong, Kiba, one Najangai, Vanajan, Hangni, Vanyosno you.
It is always a pleasure for me to come to the Northeast, and in particular to this beautiful state of Meghalaya.
Ngasngotanat Chibun, Ban one second time, Shani, Kamtam, Meghalaya.
And I remember whether it was my father or my grandmother, they were both very, very fond of the Northeast and of this state. Ba parat jongi, but pa jongi berwar kisngotanat Chibun, Yakani Katan jongi. And not only were they fond of this state, not only did they have a relationship with this state, but in their thinking about the country, in their thinking about this country, this state, and in particular the Northeast, helped them move forward. Ban one sene, Rekisnotanat ro, ban ui, Bakane, Kastit Kijongi, Kandroy State. The challenge of running India, the challenge of improving and changing India, is the challenge of giving voice to the people of India. Katong, ban ui bagari India kêu Shakmat, Kadai ba ui bagi pajba kani katang. Gandhiji started this work and he fought the British by giving Indian people a voice. Mahatma Gandhi yalam unong lang yalam man palai gari India bat pen ya kene jaka bakan ya chakmat. And here the voice of the people comes through the traditional system of governance. Hangne ka surjong paiba kan pau hagijing sinsar khadar gabangidan. In the last meeting, I met the traditional chief who explained the structure of local government to me. Hang bawan dangchen uyekendo bat kinomik bat kisim kelengdo gwadar kiba yatuyu kumno kijing sinsar. He explained how each village chooses its own chief and then they in turn choose chiefs above them. Kidei ki paiba kiba dokamon kijongki kiba jiet ya kinong yalam hasdong but kinong yalam hima jongkari jongi. And Rajiv ji gave us the 73rd and 74th Amendment. He gave us the idea of local government, and the idea comes from the traditional forms of government in states like Meghalaya. Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi ai hangi yaga jing penpai yaga sensar khadar kan nyau pulai kan nyau pusau ba ki brio kin nanghi ban sensar hasnong hatau bat hima sima jangi. Wherever there is disturbance, wherever there is a problem, it is my experience that the voices are not being heard. Hagno kanu ko por kabadon ki jing khajia maja ki jingma ki bon sien na kalyang kinong sishar kim skap yakasur jong piu paiba. And as I said, the idea of India, the idea of Meghalaya is to give voice to the people who live in this country and this state. Ka jing perkhat baka Meghalaya kadeban ailat yaki brio jong kene ka thang jong kene ka state kene ka jalla ba ki nong sishar kin skap ban pania ya kim ya ka rukom sishar ka bobha. And when people talk of development, they are actually talking of voice.
Ba ki pajba ki keren ya ka kampen roiri hakaji sya ka de ka sur jong pajba ka ba keren.
If you have to walk long distances to get to a hospital, or you have to walk long distances to go to a school, your voice will not be heard as effectively as someone else's who does not have to do that.
Lada pidei ban yai kalanti ka ba jangai ban poi hospital ban poi sya ki nong sensar katakamot ba ya ka sur jong pi semlo sengap.
And that is what the Congress Party stands for. It stands for giving every single person in this country, regardless of where they come from, regardless of the state they belong to, an equal voice in the future of this country.
Kada kadai ka jing tmu ka jing kwa jong ka Congress ba ka sur jong pai ba hakan na ka no ka niam kurukom ka no ka jai ban riau dei ban sengap bat ban pendep ya ka mon ka jong ki.
We are not for one tribe or another tribe. We are not for one religion or another religion. We are not for one state over another state. We are for every single person who lives in India.
Nyim dei ki breu tang ka we ka jai ka kanja hande baro ki nong song snong hakne ka thain ki dei ki nong snong ki ba we pa ko we na we pa ko we dei ban sengap ya ka sur ka jong ki.
That is why we give you local government. That is why we gave you the right to information. That is why we gave you Manrega. That is why we are thinking of giving you the right to food.
Namar kata kadai nak kata kadau ai happy ngawi ka sur ki jang pi ban ai ya ka to ka jing tip syapang ki jing pelot ke sarkar ha po ka state ke jong ki ban ai happy ya ka hok ban yo ki jing bam ka ba biang hau pai ba no song sinong barokhoi.
When we gave you the right to information, we gave it to every single Indian. We did not say that this right belongs only to one particular group. We said that every single Indian has the right of information on their government.
Haba ai phi ya ka hok ban tip kumno ka sarkar ka pelot ki pisa tangka na bata jong phi ka dei ka jingrai ban ai yo wei pu wei breu nong song snong bat ya ka wei pa ka wei ka nong song snong.
When we gave Manrega to the people of India, we gave it to every single Indian because we wanted every Indian to have the right of work and the right to a better future.
Haba ai ya ka lat kisna ai ka sarkar ban ai yo wei pu wei breu yo ka wei breu but day ban penbiang ban penyo ka kam yaki nang bakin yo lat ban yo jingbam bebiang.
And when we talk about the right to food or we talk about the universal ID, we do it for every single Indian person.
Haba keren ya ka hok ka jong pi ka jingmut ka no ka hok ba wei pu wei breu ka wei pu ka breu baro kinong sang sinong ki day ban yo ikilat ka sarkar ka ai.
And sometimes you must feel that there are very, very big states in India, like Uttar Pradesh and Bihar, and Meghalaya is not such a big state.
Pilaban perkhat bari India don ki state ke behe kum ko UP ke Bihar bat ke Meghalaya ke day ke state ke jella ke barit.
But I want to tell you that all states in India are equally important.
Rei uang ba baro ki state di India lagi barit lagi behe kilong ke badan kam na ke banta jongi.
All cultures and all traditions in this country are equally important.
Baro ki rukom perkhat ki niam rukom ki jingle ki jong pi ki day ke badan kam.
All opinions are equally important.
But baro ni kini kilong ke badan kam hakmat ke sarkar India.
The job of the government and the job of the Congress Party is to bring all these opinions, all these states together so that India can move forward as fast as possible.
Ki kam jong ke Congress Party, ki kam jong ke sarkar India, kalong ban wanra syakmat ya ka sur ke jong pi, bat ban la, ban penbha, ban nang penbha syah ki kliang baro.
And the most important thing for India is to work on local decisions, local government, local ideas.
But baro ki kam ki badan kam, bagi sarkar India ke day ban le, ke day ban sengap ya ka mon jong ki nong chong snong ki babun lagi de na kano ke jai ban riuru.
We have to make sure that all parts of India are connected with the road network.
Day ban pentikna ba baro ki jaka ki snong hari India kin don bin peniso bat ki da ki surok.
Today you had to walk a long distance to come to the meeting ground. We need to ensure that every single part of this state is connected by a road.
Menta bon pi ya de kejat ban poi sini. Henry ka so ka Congress bat ka sarkar ka pej benia ba baro ki snong de ban yo ki lenti ki sengking bebiang.
And I've been told that the district does not have a government college. We need to ensure that education reaches every corner of our country.
Le ya tu yang awang bagi district barok kawai kam don ke college sarkar.
Because education provides our children with a future.
Nomor ba ke jingnang jing start ka ailat iki kon kiksi gujongi banroi sekmat.
And even when it comes to healthcare, I've been told that you have a civil hospital, but for serious ailments, you have to go to Shillong.
Only tu yang berpidon ke civil hospital. Henry na ke benta ki jingpang ki bae lahap banra ai ki Shillong.
These are the type of things that we have to change. We have to ensure that local areas have these facilities, that every person gets access to all these facilities.
Denmark ka daw ong ba ngim kwa ban yu yi begini kanja Henry baro ki jingpang jing sitom ki jing don kam pinyo eka ha kai jaka jong pi.
The Congress party has very experienced and senior leaders, very capable leaders.
Ka ni ka ri ki jong yi ka yo bun ki no yalam ki banang ki basta.
But we also need to develop the next generation of leadership.
Mangi kwa uang ba hagisnem ki banwan kan don ki jingroi na kiliang baro.
We need to open the doors of the political system to youngsters.
Nyen plik alat syaki samla bagin yo ban ya pej ya sansyar hi le syari sni.
To youngsters who are close to people, youngsters who feel the pain of people, youngsters who understand what future Meghalaya needs.
Ki samla ki ba nang besar ki ba nang ban sngap ya ka sor jong pai ba iki jingdon kam ki jongki.
The youth from this state and other parts of the northeast go to Delhi, go to Bangalore and are successful.
Ki samla jong kini ka thain bon ki lek se Delhi ki lek se Bangalore ban yo jing tip jing start ki ba khamba.
This is a demonstration of the capability of the youngsters of this region.
Ong kani ka pani ya ka jingla ka jingnang jong ki samla ki jongi ban nangroi ki jingnang jing start.
It doesn't matter whether you're in Delhi, whether you're in Bombay or whether you're abroad. You are capable and you compete against the best that there is.
Compare dari pidon Delhi ni Bombay ni sebar kari India handai ka jing sisa ka pani bagi samla na kani ka thain na kani ki jalla ki la ban ya le bat ki weipat ki samla ni ki weipat ki thain.
I feel very proud when I see young people from the northeast being successful in the rest of the country.
Onga snow sorong bani I bagi samla na kani ka thain northeast ki la banya le persya ban yo ka buram ki jingnang jing start kum ki weipat.
There is a lot that can be done for tourism in this state. There is a lot that can be done for roads in this state. And I am confident that the Congress party is going to provide you a government that does the work that is needed to take Meghalaya into a bright future.
Kung yo I ba ka ne ka thain ka don ki jingkermen sibon ha ka jingwan ki banabar sane ki Torres bat ha ki weipat ki liangru.
You have the UPA government in Delhi and you have leaders like the Prime Minister and the Congress President who have a very large space in their heart for the people of the Northeast.
Ong POE ya Prime Minister jongi ya ki nonyalam jongi ba ki don sibon ki jaka ha ka donot jongki na kau tak beriu jongi na kene kathai.
We will do whatever we need to do to ensure that this state develops as fast as possible.
Nyinele kat bala ban peni bagi jala Meghalaya kan keu kloi sekman.
So do support a Congress government and ensure the victory of the Congress party in the election.
Ong kersan ye Congress party, but ai ke Congress kanio ke jingjop hakani ke kentiru.
Thank you very much.
Kublai sibol.